It has been 1 year with my girlfriend. It is our anniversary, and this is how I met my girlfriend. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is A1 Solution, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about my girlfriend and just, telling you things why I love her, how I met her, and all that stuff. So first things first, how did I meet this girl? Well, first thing is that she was into paranormal. She was into like Omar Gosh and Mos RG. We had the same kind of like friends and stuff like that. We knew certain people. And she had like some fan chats and stuff like that. And, there were certain times where we actually crossed paths where she was asking me like, hey, do you want to join this chat? And at the time I had a girlfriend, so I couldn't. And it wasn't even just because of that. It was just, I didn't really want to join a fan chat because, I wanted to, grow my own kind of thing, right? And which was nice. And, that's where it first kind of started, is she kind of like asked me to be a part of the community, which is so crazy because then like after that she didn't talk to me for a good while. And at the time I was having issues with my girlfriend, like we were just not on the same level, like same kind of like, the same, I don't know what you would call it. Like we didn't understand each other, you know what I mean? And we were just, we were fighting, and there was a lot of just breakups, coming back together, breakups, all this stuff. And, she's a great person. She's a great person. She has a lovely heart. It's just, we didn't connect well together. And, I care for her. She cares for me. And I hope she has a great life. But, we had stuff like that happening. And but Jen, she was there to be a friend. We never flirted or nothing like that. All these times where these altercations happened, she was there to be a friend, to talk to me and stuff like that, to like have me understand, like, sometimes things just didn't work out and all that stuff, you know what I mean? And, after all these altercations with my ex, I would just come and talk to Jen and try to, it was kind of like therapy in a way. And we just connected really well. And I never joined her chat, but, we were friends, and, she would help me like understand all these things and stuff like that. And we just had a really good connection. She never watched my streams or none of that. Like we were just like acquaintances. And but before that happened, I think she did ask again on Instagram like a year after that, I think. And then then after that I asked my ex, I was like, yo, like, do you know who this is, right? Like, I don't know who this is. And then it turns out that now that we know that this girl is gonna end up being my girlfriend, but going back to that, is that it's so interesting that someone I met like just randomly, from community and helping me out through all my battles, and then when I broke up with my ex fully, like she was able to kind of help me with it. She was helping me vent, and then as time went on, we kind of just started talking a little more, and we got a little more deeper into our conversations and stuff like that. She started supporting my streams. Her son was checking out my my channel when I was doing SpongeBob back then. Now it's a little different, so because I don't really post as much gaming. She was, I still remember, us playing I was playing Hot Wheels, I was streaming it, and we're just talking about Rick and Morty, we're talking about pickles, we're just talking about a bunch of things, mushrooms, all that. We're talking about a bunch of different things. And the start of it, before we even started dating, like it was so wild because I was just so sad, but at the same time I was so happy that someone was there to like listen to me and be there for me and understand me and care for me, and just understand that I was pretty fragile. And when we first started dating, she saw it too. She was like, hey, like, you're still kind of fragile, even though I was dating her, and I still had these kind of like, I don't know, these like these ex-girlfriend withdrawals. I don't even know what you call it, but she was helping me. She was helping me throughout all this process, and my breakup, and eventually we started dating. But yeah, so like our first time ever talking was, hey, do you want to join the chat, because of Omar and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, we both like paranormal. We both like that. And like I say, my girlfriend, she has a lot of paranormal activity. Like we were talking about it today on the phone. And she was talking about how every single night at like 9:30, she hears like all these weird like creaks, like footsteps in the ceiling and stuff like that. And the thing is like I've caught stuff in her house before. I've caught like, like shadows in the TV screen, because we do, there's a thing we do, it's called movie day, and me and her, like, every once in a while we watch a movie. I pick one time, she picks another time. It's very cute. But at the same time, we were watching a movie, and my girlfriend was on one side of the couch, and something was on the other side of the couch, and I saw something get up. But then I looked over to the right, because the screen, there's left and right, right? And then on the other side was my girlfriend. So I was like, Jen, what was that? Like, you know what I mean? And that's happened. And I've seen another figure too as well. And the backstory is that this house was made in like 1929 or something like that, or 26, something like that, one of those two. And this place, it used to be a like, there's two houses, right? There's two houses, but back in the day, it used to be one giant, like farmland, right? So, but now it's just it's two. It's like split apart. Now my girlfriend has this place, and the other people have the other place. And one thing my girlfriend was speculating is that there's a lot of add-ons. Like, there's like, concrete floor, or then there's like wood on top of that. Like, it's a little bit different than that. But she knows more than me. She's the one telling me these things. But and she was saying that there's just like certain casualties that have happened there. And there's also been like needles and like some drug stuff. People have been shooting up, like drugs, whatever, inside of them. You know what I mean? And super horrid stuff. And she's always trying to figure out like what's going on. Like, why am I hearing all these? Like, she's been hearing stuff too. She's been hearing a lot of weird voices. I don't know, but she's the one. But I just wanted to talk about that really quick. But getting back to the story here is, I also have a video. Actually, before I keep going, by the way, I also have a video where she actually captured a voice. And I also told her today to, record anything. If she can record anything, I can share it here. You know what I mean? I can share it to my channel or whatever. Like, talk about it, share it, and see what people say about it. Like, see if anyone can explain what is happening. Why is she hearing these things? Is it like maybe, I don't know. But anyways, though, going back to the stuff here, she really helped me throughout, a lot of things, from the beginning. Like, I didn't even know who she was, and then I was having a lot of fallouts with my ex and stuff like that. And at the time, she was able to listen to me, help me, and talk with me and stuff like that. And we became friends. We were just friends. We would talk every so often, be like, hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 all that stuff. We never flirted, too. Never flirted. Never gone outside the friend zone. We were just just straightforward. We talked about each other's lives. Talked about what happened in our lives in the past, and talked about, what's happening now and what we're dealing with and all these things. And we just kind of connected. And, we go by 1111 twinsies and stuff like that. Some super spiritual stuff. And, we feel like that, like we're meant to be together. Like, we both love each other so much. And, she's such a kind person. She's so sweet. Like, people could be so mean to her, but she would still be the best with you, and that's something I like about her. She has good etiquette, good respect. She cares about her kids. She cares about her animals. She cares about her chickens. She has such a big heart, and she's such an amazing person. And I love looking at her, man. I love staring at her, talking to her on the phone, and seeing her face on video chat and stuff like that. Like, she just brings up my day. And having her in my life, she's just amazing. Meeting her and talking with her, growing with her in time, trying to gain that trust, trying to understand each other, trying to figure out each other's flaws, all that stuff. And, we really do connect so well together, man. And she's amazing. She's going to be a great mom. We do talk about, having a kid together and stuff like that. And, I just can't wait to be able to have a kid and, be able to see that kid, my very first kid, because I don't have a kid yet. I don't have, I'm not married. This is my first girlfriend that's like super serious out of a while from a good couple relationships. Like, she's probably the most serious one. I do see myself marrying her. And she's so pretty. She's so, like I said, she's so kind, man. She looks out for me. She makes sure I eat food. She makes sure I drinks. She makes sure I take care of myself, mental health. She's helped me throughout all these video stuff. Like, she's just trying to tell me like, hey, you know, you gotta be careful, I'll support you, but I don't agree with it. There's some things she didn't agree with too. Like, she was on a lot of other people's side. She didn't want me bringing that up or talking about it, but you know, I'm not gonna talk much about that, but you know, she just cares about me. Long story short, she just cares about me, and she wants to make sure I'm doing good and make sure, you know, I'm you know, just taking care of myself, pretty much. Long story short. And you know, she's the woman that would take care of me if I'm sick. You know, if I'm sick, if I'm coughing, whatever, fever, she's gonna give me soup. You know, if she's sick, I'm gonna go give her soup. You know, I'm the same way. Like, you know, like I'll always be there for her, always have her back, and always take care of her and give her the love that she deserves. She deserves so much, man. She's had such a hard life, and you know, I'm not gonna talk about that, but she's had a hard time. And you know, just her talking to me and her, you know, missing me when, you know, we can't talk, and, you know, seeing her face. I turn my face cam on, she turns her on right away. If I don't turn my face cam on, she doesn't turn it on, because she just loves seeing me do it first. And, you know, I love it. Like, there's like certain routines that we do, and, you know, we've actually slept together like all night on the phone. You tried that out a couple times. We don't do it much anymore because obviously she has a job, so she's you know, working back and forth. And that's also another thing too. She works so hard, man. She works so hard. She actually has a bunch of family members at her house right now because, you know, they're trying to find a house, so she's taking care of a couple more people. So she's doing a lot more too right now. So like, she's just amazing, man. Such a big heart. She's so kind. She would do anything for anyone. You know, she's always willing to help people. You know, like I said, she cares about animals. She actually saved a couple cats. And she also got a cat. I think she got a cat, saved a cat. But yeah, like she also, I don't know, man. She's just, you know, she makes my heart drop, man. Like, just talking to her, I just talk to her, and like everything just goes away. I just sit here and she talks more than me too. Like, she's way more talkative than me. She goes on and on and on and on. I'm just like, I'm just listening to her, talking to her. It's so adorable, man. Like, she says, why don't you ever talk? I'm like, I love listening to you talk. You talk about so much, and you open up yourself, and it's just so nice to hear her talk. And she's such an amazing person, and she warms up my heart, and she just makes me feel whole again. And you know, when my grandma passed away, I lost a lot of myself. And you know, I did play basketball, which actually helped me a lot. I think that was a blessing too. I think basketball was a crazy blessing, coincidence too, because I knew my friend, and my friend knew my coach. So I kind of, you know, got it in somewhat. Some would say that's lucky or whatever, or maybe coincidence, whatever, but I thought that was lucky. But, you know, I just like had a lot of struggles. I had to go to therapy. I did go to therapy a couple times. A couple times I went to therapy, and that really messed me up. But, you know, me and Jen, we just have so much similarities, so many of the same things that kind of connect the dots and make us like soulmates, and people that, you know, that never want to let go of each other's hand. And she's just so great. And, you know, I can't wish for anything better. It's something that I've always dreamed to have, and I see her being my last person I date. I don't think I'll ever want to date anyone. And making this video, it's gonna haunt me if it doesn't happen. But I'm just saying that I love her. I love her so much, and I'm always here for her. I support her, and you know, she's solid. She's solid, and she's 100% authentic. She's phenomenal. She's incredible. I always look at the stars and think of her. You know, I look at the stars and think of her, and when she's going to sleep, and sometimes she goes to sleep early, and you know, sometimes I say, hey, do you want to stay up a little bit longer? I want to talk to you for like 5 more minutes. She's like, okay, I'll stay for 5 more minutes just because you want me to talk. It's so nice, you know, like she, and also too, some people, you know, or for one thing, I want to let people know is that sometimes she doesn't get to see my video right away because she's so busy. She has a lot of things going on, and sometimes she misses my video for the day until the next day or something like that. She ends up like binging it, so she like really supports my channel, and it's so wild. And she really loves what I do. That's also another thing about her, is that she loves what I do, and she pushes me, and she supports me, and she's always here to give me, you know, any tips, any tricks, any things that I could probably make, maybe talk about a certain thing, or, you know, here and there. She gives me these tips, and you know, but you know, But yeah, I think that's pretty good though. We write each other like these long paragraphs at night to just explain how much we love each other, and it's just she's my brightest star, man, and that's why I like looking at the stars. And she's just everything that I've ever wanted, and she's more than that. And I'm so lucky, man. I'm so lucky to have such a great, incredible person that makes me so happy and smile and feel the vibes and the frequency, and just I shake sometimes. I'm just like, oh my god, like I got you. Like, you're talking to me, you like talking to me, you say goodnight, and you stay up for me sometimes, and depends, because he does get busy. So she's very exhausted. I gotta think about her own self to her and self-care it. So she takes a lot more care. She takes more care of me than I do of her. Not to be in a mean way, but she's more motherly. She's very motherly and very loving and soothing, and she does way more. She has more experience too as well. So she's amazing. And this is kind of how I met her. I met her from just random comments because we like paranormal, and we went through all these scenarios where she was kind of like my friend, and then then my relationship did come to an end, and then she was there to kind of support me. I don't have many friends. I did know people in paranormal community, but they can only say so much, and some people can only put so much effort. Some people don't have as much effort, but Jen, she had a lot of energy. She was willing to be there for me and talk to me, and she's the best, man. But regardless of that, I just want to say happy anniversary, happy year anniversary. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for being a part of my life. And thank you for saying all the kind things you say in the messages that we send on Insta, and just being communicative and loving and sweet. You're very sweet, and just thank you for everything. And this is not scripted, so it's probably all over the place. This is for Jen, and if people like it or not, thank you for watching. This is a personal video and kind of like a behind the scenes of how we met. I'm having issues. I don't have no one to talk to. She was the only person that was like communicative and be able to talk back, so she would like message back, and she was there for me. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. If anything else, it's all repetitive or whatever. But she's the woman of my dreams, and I can't be any more happier. And just thank you, Jen, for everything that you do. And I'm proud of you. You're just you're amazing. You're amazing, and you're my 1111. You're my beautiful wifey and my soulmate and my other half, and forever shall I ever always want you. And thank you for supporting my channel and my dream and my passion and wanting to build a community and helping me push out that word and on all that stuff. So anyways, though, take care. See you later. And this is your boy A1 Solution. And as always, like I say, make sure you subscribe, comment down below. Knowing is half the battle. And also, by the way, we do have memberships too. We do have memberships. So if you want to become a member for 99 cents or $1.99, $1.99, you can if you want to. And if you don't, that's fine. But regardless of that, comment down below, like the video, and see you in my next video. Goodbye. Goodbye. Knowing's half the battle. Da 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 da. See you later.